People think that strength lies in the muscles, that only the physically strong can win life's battles. But Buddha smiled and said, whoever conquers their mind conquers the world. Because physical strength only gives you the ability to fight, but mental strength gives you the wisdom to fight in the right direction. Physical strength wanes when fatigue sets in, but mental strength begins when everything seems lost. Sometimes life tries its best to break you. People leave no stone unturned to tear you down. Circumstances squeeze you like a wet cloth. But remember, amidst all this, the person who is strong from within rises from the ashes every time and teaches the world a new lesson. Gautam Buddha said, the mind is everything. You become what you think. But what do? We spend our entire lives beautifying our bodies, but we don't even try to cleanse and strengthen our minds. You wake up in the morning and look at your face in the mirror. A little powder, a little perfume, a little hairstyle, but have you ever seen the face of your thoughts? That thing within you that controls your decisions every moment. The mind that makes you rise or fall. Buddha said, your biggest battle is not with anyone else, but with your own mind. And this battle goes on every day. Have you ever noticed when someone insults you? Where does your anger come from? It comes from your mind, not your body. When you're afraid, trembling, wanting to run, are your legs weak? No, your mind is weak. It gives up before your body can do anything. That's why Buddha said, the one who controls your mind is the true warrior. Because the day you gain control over your mind, no situation will be able to shake you. People say, my body is tired. Buddha used to say, a tired body is not a problem. A tired mind is the problem. Because when the mind says it can't, the body automatically gives up. But when the mind says it can, the body also performs wonders. Because the body is the servant of the mind. And if the mind becomes king, everything is possible. Have you ever seen a bull in the field? It pulls a heavy plow, yet refuses to stop because its mind insists it must keep going. But if its mind becomes afraid, all its strength is wasted. Similarly, no matter how strong a person's body is, if the mind is defeated, life is lost. Gautama Buddha once told his disciple, Ananda, the most dangerous disease is not of the body, but of the mind. Ananda asked, Lord, a disease of the mind? Buddha replied, yes, the disease that breaks a person from within, making them a prisoner of their own thoughts. Anger, fear, jealousy, and ego are diseases of the mind. No doctor can cure them because they originate in consciousness, not the body, Buddha said. One who has calmed his mind has cured the most difficult disease. Imagine a person who has gained complete control over his entire body, but who becomes enraged when someone says something bad. Is he truly strong? No, he is weak from within. Because true strength doesn't lie in being able to kill someone, but in being able to handle yourself. Greatness lies in the person who, after every fall, tells their mind to get up again, not the one who gives up. Buddha said, "Nothing is impossible for one who has trained their mind." But what do? We let our mind run wild, going wherever it takes, and then complaining that life isn't going well. Remember, if you aren't master of your mind, you are its slave, and being a slave to it is the greatest suffering in the world. Asterisk, Buddha used to say, "Discipline your mind, or it will destroy you." The mind is a sword. If you give it the right direction, it will cut your path. But if you don't control it, it will cut you. Many people say, "I find meditation difficult." But Buddha said, meditation isn't a practice. It's a process of recognizing the mind. When you sit quietly and observe your mind, you realize that your enemy is none other than yourself. It is within you. Your thoughts, your fear, your anger, which do not let you live peacefully. And when you fly above these, then you get true freedom. One day, a person came to Buddha and said, "Lord, I am very sad. My mind is very troubled." Buddha smiled and said, "Do not look for a solution to calm the sad mind outside, because the solution to the problem of the mind lies within the mind itself." Then he said, "Just as no matter how many waves rise in the ocean, the depth remains calm. Similarly, when the mind becomes deep, then even the storms of life cannot shake it. If you change your mind daily, if you manage little by little, a day will come when circumstances will bow down to you. People will say, 'There's something strange about this.' But that unique thing will be the strength of your mind." Buddha said, "Don't fight the darkness. Light a lamp." Meaning, don't run away from weaknesses. Ignite the wisdom within you. Illuminate your mind. When your mind is illuminated, the whole world will appear brighter to you. Every human being has to fight battles in some form or another. Sometimes with circumstances, sometimes with relationships, asterisk, sometimes with their own thoughts. But a true warrior is one who calms their mind before every battle. Because a battle fought with a calm mind always results in victory. So remember, physical strength makes you beautiful from outside, but mental strength makes you powerful from within. And no external force can defeat one who has become powerful from within. This is what Gautama Buddha taught. Control your mind. Everything else will follow automatically. And yes, if you start practicing knowing, managing, and calming your mind from today, every storm that comes your way will bow down before you. Because true strength in life isn't what the body shows, but what the mind feels. And that strength will one day make you invincible. So, friends, if this knowledge has stirred something within you, if you felt this was what you needed to hear, then let it settle within you. And every morning, simply tell yourself, my mind, not my body, is my true strength. Because whoever conquers their mind conquers life. Have you ever felt this deeply? The body is merely a structure made of clay that will one day collapse. But the mind is the energy that keeps you alive from within, guiding your every decision, every step, every emotion. Buddha used to say, the mind is everything. You become what you think. This statement isn't just for listening. It's the greatest truth of life. The body is bound by time and circumstances. Today it's strong. Tomorrow it'll be tired. Today it's beautiful. Tomorrow it'll be wrinkled. But if the mind becomes strong, it can overcome age, illness, and circumstances. The power of the mind comes not from muscles, but from awareness. Buddha said, conquer your mind, and the world will submit. Once, Buddha was on a journey with his disciples. On the way, they met an old monk whose legs trembled. His body was weak, but his eyes held a remarkable brilliance. Buddha smiled and asked, monk, why is there so much peace on your face when your body is so weak? He smiled and said, Lord, my body can never tire me because my mind never tires. Buddha looked at his disciples and said, look, this is true power. When the mind doesn't tire, even physical fatigue seems small. What a profound message this holds. Most of us stop when weary. We think, I can't do it again. But that voice that says, no more, isn't the body's, it's the mind's. And when the mind says no, what can the body do? The mind is the king of the body. If the king is aware, the entire kingdom remains stable. If the king is confused, the entire kingdom falls apart. Buddha said, control the mind. It is your best friend. And if the mind is uncontrolled, it is your worst enemy. Just think asterisk about how many times you've said your body is weak. But it was actually your mind that was weak. How many times you've said you can't do it anymore. But in reality, it was your mind that said, I'm afraid. We blame external limitations, whereas our true limitations lie within, in our thoughts, our fears, our hesitations. Buddha said that the body is part of nature, but the mind is the power of creation. One who understands the mind understands creation. Because the mind is the place where both suffering and peace are born. Asterisk. The mind is the arena where defeat and victory are found. He said that if you conquer the mind, no one can defeat you. But the question isn't how to conquer the mind. The question is, are you trying to understand your mind? We adorn our bodies daily, dress them, apply creams, and exercise them. But have you ever cleaned our mind? Have you ever dusted off our thoughts? No. And that's why, when difficult times come, the mind is the first to break down. One day, a man came to Buddha and said, "Lord, my body is fine. I have everything, yet I still break down. Asterisk, get scared and nervous." Buddha smiled and said, "Because you understand your body, but not your mind. One who understands his mind has no fear in his life." Then Buddha asked him, "If a horse pulls a chariot and gets tired, can the chariot move on its own?" The man said, "No." Buddha said, "Just like that, the body is the chariot, but the mind is its horse. If the mind gets tired, the chariot of life will not move forward." How true this is. The point is, today, people are preoccupied with keeping their bodies fit, but they don't devote any time to strengthening their minds. We chase external beauty, forgetting inner stability. Buddha used to say that external beauty is fleeting, but inner stability is eternal. Therefore, he advised training your mind because it is the source of all your experiences. If the mind is calm, the world seems calm. If the mind is troubled, even the most beautiful sight makes you restless. Have you ever noticed that when you are happy, everything seems light? But when you are sad, the same tasks seem burdensome. In reality, things haven't changed. Your mind has. Buddha said that the world is not as it is. The world is as your mind is. Therefore, Buddha's path was a path of mindful awareness. He said, "Look at your mind. Just as one looks at the sky, thoughts come and go. Emotions arise and fade, but the observer remains steady." This art of observing strengthens the mind. One of Buddha's disciples, Sariputta, asked him, "Lord, why is there such a difference between the body and the mind?" Buddha replied, "The body is made of clay. Mind is light." This sentence is profound. The body is finite. It is made of 5 elements, but the mind is infinite. It is made of consciousness. When you become attached to the body, the fear of death arises. When you connect with the mind, you experience immortality. This is why Buddha said, "Purify the mind, for it is your true home." A seeker once said to Buddha, "Lord, I meditate every day, but my mind wanders." Buddha smiled and replied, "The mind's job is to wander. Don't blame it. Just bring it back with love, like a mother calls her child." This is what Buddha's meditation teaches. Don't force the mind. Understand it, because what you suppress returns with even greater force, and what you understand gradually calms down. This understanding is the root of the mind's strength. When the mind is aware, the body acts at its command. But when the mind is confused, the body experiences fatigue, illness, and pain. That is why Buddha said, Your body is a mirror of your state. If the mind is calm, the body is healthy. Just think, when you get angry about something, what reacts first? The body, your face, turns red. Your breathing quickens. The mind's influence directly impacts the body. That's why it's said that the poison of the mind makes the body sick. But if the mind is calmed, the body begins to heal automatically. Buddha said that one who gains control over their mind transcends all laws of nature. Because the power of the mind is the true energy. If the mind says, "I can do it," the body can make the impossible possible. Have you ever seen an athlete who gets up even after falling in the final race? They get up because their mind says, "It's not over yet." They don't just win the race. They conquer their mind. That's the real victory. Every great achievement in life is first born in the mind, and then the body completes it. Someone rightly said, "Whoever first conquers their mind has already won every external battle." And this is the essence of Buddha. The body is finite, but the mind is infinite. The body's strength diminishes with time, but the mind's strength grows with experience. If you understand your mind, you will never be alone, never break, never tire. Remember, when the body weakens, it needs rest. But when the mind weakens, it needs understanding. And this understanding, this awareness, makes you strong from within. That's why Buddha said to cultivate the mind. The body will automatically accompany you. If the mind is stable, even external darkness cannot shake you. But if the mind wavers, even a small gust of wind will topple you. This is the moment where the first secret of the mind's power is revealed. The body is limited, but the mind is infinite. This understanding takes you on an inner journey. Have you ever considered how much of our lives is spent fighting others, sometimes with circumstances, sometimes with our own fate? Every day we are engaged in some external battle. But is our enemy truly external? Buddha said that man's greatest battle is not with another person, but with the darkness within himself. This is the battle the world cannot see. But every human being burns within. A war that rages between our thoughts, desires, and emotions. On one side is anger, jealousy, fear, and ego, and on the other, peace, patience, love, and understanding. Buddha said, if you conquer your mind, no power in the world can defeat you. And this is the real war, the war within. Every morning, when we wake up, we feel that the day is against us, that people don't understand us. The world is harsh. Luck doesn't favor us. But that's not the truth. The truth is that we are defeated within ourselves before the outside world can defeat us. Look, in external war, swords are drawn, voices are raised. but the inner war has the edge of silence. This war is fought with peace, not noise. Once, a man came to Buddha. He said, "Lord, I am very troubled. People insult me. They don't listen to me. They humiliate me. I fight with others every day, sometimes with words, sometimes with thoughts. I want peace, but this world doesn't give me peace." Buddha smiled. He said softly, "If you calm your mind, no one can insult you, because insult only occurs where ego exists." Then Buddha asked, "Do you clean your body every day?" The man said, "Yes." Buddha said, "But do you clean your mind every day?" He was shocked. "How can the mind be cleaned?" Buddha replied, "Just as dust accumulates on the body, the mind also accumulates dust of thoughts, of anger, jealousy, comparison, and greed. Until you brush off these dust, you won't see your true self." Hearing this, the man fell silent, because this wasn't about anyone else, but about his own inner self. He understood that the real enemy wasn't outside, but within him. I was trying to change the outside world, but the war was raging within me. This same war rages within all of us. Sometimes a small thing fills us with anger. Sometimes an insult keeps us awake at night. Sometimes someone's success shatters us from within. These aren't external events. They're internal reactions. This is the war that Buddha called the war of the mind. He said that until you recognize the enemies of your mind, you can't find true peace. Just think, when someone insults you, the pain is felt by the mind, not the body. Why? Because the mind labels it an insult. If you laugh it off, will the pain remain? No, the pain didn't come from outside. It originated within you. It arose from your ego. Buddha says, the moment you understand that your suffering is created by your own reaction, you become free. The first step to winning this battle is awareness. It means observing your thoughts, observing your anger, recognizing your fear. Because when you begin to observe, transformation begins within you. Buddha said, the observing mind never reacts. When you begin to observe, you don't react. You simply understand, and understanding is the beginning of liberation. Many people think, I try to remain calm, but as circumstances worsen, I break down. Buddha said, you can't become strong until life tests you. Every difficult situation is a test of your inner self, which will prevail within you. Anger or peace, fear or courage, arrogance or humility. Once, a disciple of Buddha asked, Lord, what should we do when someone abuses us? Buddha smiled and replied, if someone gives you a gift and you don't accept it, who will possess it? The disciple replied, with the one who gave it. Buddha said, so if you don't accept the abuse, that hurls at you, that abuse remains with you. Look how profound this is. The world will do as it pleases, but your peace depends on your nature, not on their words. Winning the inner battle means maintaining your awareness in every situation. No matter what people say, no matter the circumstances, if you can observe yourself, if you see anger rising but don't hold on to it, you are winning. This is Buddha's path, winning the battle with the power of silence. Buddha said, "There is no greater victor than the one who extinguishes the fire within, because no one can defeat the one who has conquered themselves." We strive for victory in the external world, in money, in relationships, in success. But all these victories are meaningless if the inner mind is defeated, because external victory is temporary. Internal victory is eternal. Imagine if someone says something to you in anger and you smile. Who won? The one who said it, or the one who controlled themselves? Buddha says that only he who conquers himself is a true emperor, and this victory is not of a throne. It is of self-rule. But this path is not easy because the inner battle is silent and fought without weapons. Meditation, not swords, is useful here. Awareness, not strategy, is useful here. Acceptance, not attack, is useful here. When you recognize your inner anger, you don't ignite it. You simply understand it, and it gradually fades away. Buddha said, "Don't chase away the darkness. Just light a lamp." This meditation means don't fight anger, fear, or sadness. Simply observe them. Observation is understanding, and understanding is liberation. Gradually, when you learn to observe this inner battle, the outside world cannot shake you. Whether you are insulted or praised, your mind remains steady. This is the state of Buddha. Equanimity, where there is neither friend nor foe, neither high nor low. Only a deep peace that is independent of any situation. This is the true meaning of life. Inner purity will erase external victories, but the one who has conquered within will remain victorious everywhere. That is why Buddha says, "Conquer within." That is the real war. And when you achieve this inner victory, you no longer compete with anyone. You no longer envy anyone, because you understand that I am my own friend and I am my own enemy. With this understanding, your life gradually begins to change. Where there was anger before, now comes patience. Where there was fear before, now comes trust. Where there was tension before, now comes peace. This is Buddha's message. The real war is within, not external. Have you ever observed carefully? Sometimes you see an old farmer plowing his fields in the scorching sun. His face is deeply wrinkled, his back bent, but a strange fire burns within his heart. The desire to do something, to become something, to give something. Meanwhile, A young, strong man crumbles at the slightest difficulty. At the slightest failure, he declares, "I can't do it anymore." So, where is the difference? It's not in the body, but in the mind. Buddha said that it's not the body that is tired, but the mind. The day the mind gives up, the body collapses. When Buddha left his palace, he had neither wealth, nor power, nor security. The path was filled with thorns. There was rain, sunshine, hunger, and humiliation. But one thing he possessed was courage. The courage to know himself. The courage to discover the truth within. And that courage is guiding millions of people today. That's the difference. Those with courage can stand firm in any situation, while those with only a body can fall, even in the slightest breeze. Many people say, "I'm very tired." Buddha says, it's not your body, it's your mind. There are thousands of ways to give the body rest, but the mind finds rest only when it stops giving up. Have you ever noticed that when you immerse yourself in a task with full enthusiasm, you don't feel hunger, thirst, sleep, or pain? Because at that time, your mind is awake. When the mind is awake, the body automatically gains strength. But when the mind falls asleep, even a healthy body feels helpless. Buddha used to say, "The one who keeps the fire burning within cannot be burned by the external sunlight." Once, a young man came to Buddha. He said, "Lord, I am very weak. Every time I try to do something, I fear I will fail." Buddha smiled and said, "If a plant stops growing toward the sun because it fears the sun is too harsh, it will never bear fruit." Then Buddha asked, "What stops you?" The young man replied, "Fear." Buddha replied, "Fear isn't outside. It's within your mind. And remember, half the victory is achieved by one who recognizes his fear." Fear, laziness, and excuses are the greatest weaknesses of the mind, and true courage lies in defeating them. People say, "I don't have the strength." Buddha says, "You've never looked within yourself." Every human being has immense energy, but it needs to be awakened. Just like fire exists within stones, it needs to be nurtured. Buddha's life exemplifies this. He never chose the easy path. He chose the most difficult path, where every step was filled with loneliness. Every moment was a test, yet his mind remained unwavering. He said, "Courage is what keeps moving forward, even when the path is invisible." Imagine a farmer on a winter morning, a cold breeze blowing. His hands are chapped, yet he still works in the fields, because he has the faith that only the one who sows the seeds will reap the harvest. He grows tired, but he doesn't stop. This is courage. Where fatigue ends, true strength begins. Buddha said, "Fatigue occurs when the goal is invisible." When a person knows why he is doing something, every pain, every difficulty seems small. But man's greatest mistake is that he accepts the limits of his body as his limit. The body says no more. The mind says just a little more. And whoever transcends that little more performs miracles. Every great man, every wise man, every seeker has done this. They sought victory, not of the body, but of the mind, because for one who has conquered the mind, nothing is impossible. Buddha once said, "Weakness begins when the mind loses faith." Remember, as long as faith is alive within you, no weakness is permanent. Watch a child when one learns to walk, one falls many times, but each time one gets up because within one is curiosity, not fear. One does not give up after falling. One learns to get up after falling. This is the law of life. One who does not learn to get up after falling does not learn to live. Life often breaks us. The words of loved ones, the taunts of society, the fear of failure. But Buddha says that the very thing that breaks you also makes you new. Every difficulty is a mirror that reveals the strength hidden within you. If you do not break, that very suffering gives you a new form. Just as a pot cannot be made without clay being baked in a fire. Similarly, the mind does not gain strength without enduring difficulties. Buddha taught that when the mind becomes tired, remind it why you began this journey. Because inspiration does not come from outside. It arises from within. You cannot stop the pain of the body, but the mind's acceptance of defeat is in your hands. This is Buddha's message. Strengthen the mind. The body will walk on its own. Once, an elderly monk who was 80 years old. Every morning, he would walk to listen to Buddha's sermons. One day, someone asked, "Gurudev, you're quite old now. Why walk so far?" He smiled and replied, "The body has aged, but not the mind. And as long as the mind is young, the body can never tire." Hearing this, Buddha said, "Look, this is the mark of an awakened mind. One who doesn't let their mind tire conquers even time. Weakness is not a crime in life, but giving up is. Even a weak body can become strong, but a broken mind can do nothing. Therefore, Buddha says, take care of your mind as you do your body. Feed it good food, positive thoughts, good sleep, peace of mind, and good air, and true actions. When you become strong from within, even adverse circumstances cannot bring you down. People will try to stop you, saying it's beyond your control. But remember, one who says yes to their mind, the world's no, can harm them. Buddha said, a person who conquers himself, no war in the world can defeat him. So, whenever your mind says it won't happen again, smile and say, my body may be tired, but my soul is still alive. This is Buddha's path. of courage, of awareness, of self-confidence. Fatigue isn't the body's, it's the mind's. And one who masters the mind can withstand every storm in life. In Buddha's words, courage means the absence of fear. No, but moving forward despite fear. Get up because there's still life within. There's still hope, and there's still the power to change you. The next step begins here. When the mind becomes strong, you have to direct your thoughts, because the power of the mind is useless. If thoughts are going in the wrong direction, the night was silent. There was only a gentle rustle of the wind all around. A monk sat meditating on the riverbank. No sound, no movement, just stillness. Suddenly, a young man approached. His face was weary. His eyes were restless. He said to the monk, "Gurudev, my mind is very restless. I'm constantly consumed by fear, anger, worry, and confusion. What should I do?" The sage smiled and said simply, "Your mind is not disturbed. You've forgotten to see it." The young man said, "Don't you?" The sage replied, "You try to control the mind, not to understand it. Until you understand the mind, it will continue to control you." This is where Buddha's teachings begin, which have transformed countless lives. Learn to live meditation, not meditate. Buddha said, meditation isn't something you do at a specific time of the day. Meditation is a state of being. It means you are aware of every moment of your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions. But what happens to us? We don't live life. We just react. If someone said something, we immediately get hurt. If someone points out a mistake, we get angry. If someone praises us, we forget. This is all because our mind has become our master. We are its slaves, Buddha says. The mind is a good servant, but a very dangerous master. And that's why there's so much suffering in the world. Instead of controlling the mind, we give it its direction. And then it drags us where we don't want to go. Have you ever noticed? Is it? If you wake up in the morning and see some negative news on your mobile, you feel heavy the whole day. Why? Because the mind has caught hold of that negativity, and when the mind has, it starts controlling your mood, your behavior, and your actions. That's why Buddha said that just as food is necessary for the body, meditation is necessary for the mind. Because without meditation, the mind accumulates garbage of fear, anger, jealousy, worry. And one day, this garbage starts rotting inside. Meditation removes that garbage. Meditation is the broom that sweeps away the darkness that accumulates within. And when the inside is clean, only then does life outside seem beautiful. One day, a man came to Buddha. He was very troubled. He said, "Lord, my mind is not still. It keeps running all the time." Buddha smiled and said, "If you feel that your mind is running, it means you can see it, and only he who can see it can stop it." This statement is as simple as it is profound. When you begin to observe your mind without judgment, without fighting, you become detached from it. And when you become detached from it, that very moment is the beginning of your freedom. This is meditation. Observing your mind, not being carried away by it. Meditation doesn't mean going into the forest or sitting with your eyes closed for hours. Meditation means that when you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk. When you talk to someone, just do that. Live in the present. Buddha said that the present moment is the door to life. But how many of us truly live in the present? We're either lost in memories of the past or preoccupied with worries about the future. And that's why our minds are weak. Weakness doesn't come from anything external. It comes when the mind is scattered. Meditation focuses the mind, and awareness stabilizes it. Buddha once told his disciple Ananda that a lamp can remain steady even in the wind. If its center is calm, the mind can also remain steady in the storms of life, if it is aware. Here, the lamp is our meditation, and the wind is life's circumstances. Life will always be stormy. Sometimes people will criticize you. Sometimes circumstances will turn against you. Sometimes the body will tire. Sometimes dreams will be shattered. But if the mind is calm, you will rise again every time. Because meditation teaches us, don't cling to the event. Observe the experience. When someone wrongs you, don't react immediately. First, observe what's happening within you. In what direction is your mind drifting? If you become aware in that moment, you won't make the same mistake again. Buddha used to say that the day you experience the silence within your thoughts, you find yourself. That silence is true power because it keeps you stable in every situation. Today, we focus on the external world, but completely neglect the internal world. We recognize the fatigue of our bodies, but not the fatigue of our minds. And this is why we are crumbling within. Buddha said that those who look outside dream. Those who look within awaken. Meditation is that awakening. Awareness is the light that dispels darkness. When you sit in meditation, you gradually become aware of how many voices there are within you. How much anger, how much restlessness, how many desires and fears there are. And when you begin to observe them, they gradually disappear because what has been observed begins to disappear. Once a man asked Buddha, "Lord, does meditation solve problems?" Buddha smiled and said, "No, through meditation you are able to see the problem. And when you do, a new perspective is born within you. The problem remains the same, but you are no longer the same. You are no longer its slave, but a witness. This is the strength of the mind. Not eliminating the problem, but being able to remain calm even in the face of it. If you wish, you can turn ordinary daily tasks into meditation. Wake up in the morning, take a deep breath, feel that life has been restored. While drinking water, be aware that this life is flowing within you. While walking, notice your feet touching the ground. This is the joy of the present moment. Gradually, you will understand that meditation is not a separate act, but a way of life. And when this becomes a way, your mind will become so strong that no circumstance can break you. A disciple of Buddha asked him, "Lord, what does awareness mean?" Buddha said, "Awake. When you are eating, know that you are eating. When you are speaking, know that you are speaking. When you are thinking, know that you are thinking." This is awareness. On the surface, it is very simple. But this simplicity becomes the most difficult because the mind is always running. He is either trapped in the mistakes of the past or worried about the future. Meditation and awareness bring the mind back to the present, and in the present lies power. Because when you are in the present, you have no fear, no worry, and no instability. Gradually, as meditation becomes your daily routine, you will realize that the mind is no longer the same. It no longer creates restlessness as before. It no longer controls, but listens. And this moment is the true message of the Buddha. Be the master of your mind, not a slave. The mind formed through meditation and awareness is stable, calm, and powerful. It maintains the possibility in every situation. It neither soars in joy nor breaks in sorrow. This balance is true freedom. When your mind is stable, no storm in the outside world can shake you. What people say, what the circumstances are, it doesn't matter because now you are at your center. Buddha said that for one who is stable within himself, the outside world does not matter, and this is the true strength of the mind. Have you ever noticed how a single word, a glance, or a small incident can ruin our entire day? Someone says something, and something inside starts burning. Someone ignores it, and a storm erupts in our mind. We wonder, why did he say that? What wrong did I do to him? And gradually, our energy, our peace, our comfort, all are drained away. Buddha said that man's greatest slavery is his reaction. When someone says something to you and you immediately become enraged inside, then understand that you have become his slave. Because your mind is no longer yours. Someone else controls it. During Buddha's time, there was a man with a very angry, bitter temper. He quarreled with everyone, belittled everyone. One day, he heard Buddha say that peace lies within. He burst out laughing. What madness is this? If there was peace within, why this war outside? He approached Buddha and said, "Your words are lies. You deceive people." He continued to insult him, but Buddha remained silent. There was no anger, no sarcasm on his face, just a calm smile. After a while, the man grew tired and asked, "Why don't you respond?" Buddha replied simply, "If someone gives you a gift and you don't accept it, who retains it?" He replied, "The giver." The man was stunned. He saw for the first time that not reacting is also a power, and that was his first freedom. See, this is Buddha's message. The reaction that arises within you is your chain. And when you recognize it without fighting it, it slowly begins to break. Because reaction is not your enemy. It is the unseen darkness within you that only needs light. Buddha used to say that the person who observes his reaction is free. Observe the anger that rises within you, the jealousy that burns, the sorrow that surges. Just observe it. Don't run from it. Don't suppress it. Recognize it. This recognition, this awareness, is the beginning of meditation. But what do? We blame someone's words, someone's behavior, a situation. We say, "He made me angry." But did someone else really make you angry? Or did someone else simply touch the seeds of anger within you? Buddha used to say that an outsider only stirs up the dust within you. That dust is not theirs. It belongs to you. Just think, if there is nothing inside, what can anyone from outside shake? We are filled with countless reactions: ego, fear, jealousy, insecurity, dissatisfaction. All of these together bind us from within. We seek freedom outside, but our strongest chains lie within. Buddha once told his disciples, "The person who recognizes the first reaction that arises within becomes master of the world." Because that moment is decisive. That is the point where you can either fall or awaken. Suppose someone insults you. If you immediately respond, you become their slave. If you simply observe them and understand what is burning within, you rise above them. This is Buddha's revolution. Not an external battle, but an internal revolution. Because the moment you recognize your reaction, you become the king of your own mind. And the one who rules his mind no longer needs to rule the world. Now you may be thinking, but it's not that easy. Yes, you're right. It's not easy because we've never understood our own mind. We've always tried to understand others. We know who likes us, who doesn't, who is against us, who is with us, but we don't know what our mind is doing to us. Buddha used to say that the mind is not your servant, but has become your master, and until you recognize it, it'll continue to drag you. Every day we live in countless reactions. Someone did not see the message. The mind is sad. No one praised it. The mind is small. Someone taunted. The mind is jealous. And we feel that other people are making us unhappy. But the truth is, we ourselves are making ourselves unhappy with our own reactions. Buddha says that just as a person holds a fire and says, "I am burning," we hold on to our reactions and cry that life is miserable. Let go of the fire and you will find peace. Let go of the reaction and you will find freedom. Someone once asked Buddha, "Lord, what is meditation?" Buddha smiled and said, "Meditation is observing your first reaction." He replied, "That's all," Buddha replied. "Yes, that's all. But if you can truly observe, every moment of life becomes meditation. And that is the purpose of life. To make every situation a meditation. To make every word a lesson. To make every sorrow a mirror. Look, when someone speaks ill of you, you have two paths. The first is to react immediately. You too are ill. And the second is to feel deeply. What is happening within me at this moment? That's the only difference. The first path binds you further. The second liberates you. Gradually, as you begin to recognize every reaction, your mind becomes your companion. Now, the same mind that once dragged you takes you to greater heights, because now you ride it, not it rides you. Buddha used to say that one who conquers himself is greater than a warrior who wins 1,000 battles. Because external victory is temporary, but inner victory is eternal. Gradually, when you learn the art of recognizing your reaction, your life begins to change. Now, no situation can shake you. People remain the same. Circumstances remain the same. But you become steadfast from within. A stability is born within you that cannot be shaken by external storms. And this is true freedom. This freedom is not of any country, not of any system. This freedom is of your own inner self. Buddha said that one who observes his mind becomes free from all the bonds of the world. Now, imagine if you can recognize your reaction to every situation. No one can make you sad. No one can make you angry. No one can take away your peace, because the keys to your own hands are now in your own hands. This is where the true meditation of life begins. This meditation is not about sitting and closing your eyes, but about walking, talking, laughing, and remaining awake in every moment. Meditate on recognizing your every thought, every emotion, every reaction. Remember, only those who are asleep react. Those who are awake simply observe, and this very observing is the beginning of liberation. Because when you learn to observe, whatever arises within you cannot shake you. You observe anger, and it gradually dissipates. You observe sadness, and it melts. You observe fear, and it vanishes. This is the path of Buddha. Observe, recognize, and be free. And this is where the next door opens. where the art of understanding the mind begins. Because when you recognize reaction, the next step is to understand the mind deeply. So friends, don't take life too seriously. Laugh a little, learn a little, and most importantly, pay a little attention to yourself. Because the world changes when we start smiling within ourselves. If you found today's talk even slightly useful, if this video made you smile or made you feel, yes, friend, that's what I do too. So be sure to give this video a like. And yes, subscribe to the channel to keep hearing such fun and life-changing ideas. And don't forget to turn on the bell so that the next time I share a new thought, it reaches you first. Thank you. See you in the next video where there will be laughter, learning, and a chance to see life from a new perspective.